Hi, Computer 8 class. I hope everyone is doing good. We're going to be working with your Slide Master today. So I just opened up a blank presentation, and I'm going to go up to my menu bar, File, Home, Insert. I'm going to go to the end where it says View. Now, usually we're on the normal view. I'm going to go to Slide Master. So what Slide Master allows me to do is, let's say I want a picture to show up on all of my slides. So instead of having to copy and paste that picture on all of my slides, I can put it on my Slide Master, and then it'll automatically show up on my slides when I'm inserting them into my slideshow. So over here, I'm going to scroll up. And so if I put something on this very top Slide Master, it's going to show on every single layout. Or I have the option. So these are different layouts. This is a title slide. This is a title and content. So if I would want a picture to only show on my title and content layouts, I could put a picture on this slide here. And now when I'm using in my slideshow, creating slides, every time I choose a title and content layout, whatever I put here will show up on that slide. So, but we're going to use this top one. And what you guys are going to be putting together, you're going to be putting together an alphabet slideshow. So we're going to use a younger child theme, and we're going to try to find like a group picture of the theme that you want to choose. So I'm going to use Sesame Street. So on my Slide Master, I'm going to try to find a group picture of Sesame Street. So I could do Insert, Find Pictures, and I'm going to put PNG so I don't get pictures in boxes. I'm scrolling down here. I'm not really finding a lot of group pictures. They're more individual pictures of the Sesame Street characters. I'm going to cancel out of there. You also have the option of going to Google and Googling it yourself. And if I want this one, I can right click and copy that image. I go back into my PowerPoint, sorry. I've been messing around here a little bit. And now I can right click and I'm going to use that third option, paste. So now I got my picture on my master slide, and you can figure out where you're going to want to put that picture. You don't want to put it here because we're going to be putting the alphabet letter up here, and you're going to be putting a picture of something that starts with that letter in the middle here. So it would probably have to go in one of the corners. So I'm going to bring mine down here. Now, if you want, you can tilt a little bit if you like that. Mine's kind of wide, so I'm going to keep mine straight. So once I'm done, I can go back into view. And if you notice now, since I put that Sesame Street picture up on the top one, it now shows on all my different layouts. And that's what I wanted. All right, so I'm going to go back to my normal view. And now I'm back to my first slide, my title slide, and there's that picture that I put on my master slide. Now I can't move that picture because it's not actually on my slide one, it's on my master slide, so I can't move it, I can't do anything to it. So my title could be Alphabet with Sesame Street. And design, I'm not going to choose a theme because some of the themes will kind of go over your picture that you chose. I'm going to go over to format background. I'm just going to do a solid fill color, but you guys can play with some of the other options. And I'm just going to choose a color, and I'm going to say apply to all. So every time I create a new slide, it's going to have that design color. All right, now if you notice here, I don't like this box. That's around my Sesame Street character. So I can't do it on this slide one because I can't select it. So I'm going to have to go back into my view, back to my slide master, scroll up so I'm get that first slide. Now I can select that picture. And I'm going to have to go to my format, my picture tools. I'm going to remove that background. I'm going to drag all these out. So hopefully I'll be able to get everything that I want. And I missed the little last character, so I'm going to hit my plus sign, mark areas to keep, and see if I can't keep. Who is that? Is that Cookie Monster? I can't tell. No, it's not Cookie Monster. All right, so that's better. All right, so now I can go back to my view, and I'm going to go back to my normal. And you guys would put your name in here. So now when I'm going back to my home tab, because I'm going to add slide 2. So new slide. All of the layouts for the rest of the slides will be title only. So I'm going to click on title only, click to add title, change our slides to 96, and I'm going to put the letter A. So on slide A, now I need a picture of an object or something that starts with the letter A. So insert, online pictures, and I'm just going to do apple. Again, I'm going to do PNG because I don't want anything in boxes. I'm going to click on a PNG apple and insert it. It's maybe just a little bit because I'm going to make it a little smaller. I'm going to try to move back and forth real slow. I'll get that red line up and down so I know it's in the middle of my screen. And now I can put animation on my apple. And again, on all of that, you're going to take it off of on click, and let's change it to after previous. And then you can decide if you need to change if it's slower or faster with your duration. All right, so on your slide master, you're going to have a group picture. I did Sesame Street, or I don't know, another, say you did Teletubbies. Again, you'd have a group picture of Teletubbies, because on some of your individual slides, you're going to put A, B, C, D, etc. So we're going to end up with 27 slides. On some of those individual slides, I'm going to have you put an individual character. So let's say on A, insert online pictures, and Big Bird PNG. Now this big bird came in a box. Again, maybe I want to tilt big bird a little bit. So I would have to do my remove background and get big bird so he's not in a box. The other thing I want to go over is I think some of you are forgetting how to have your slideshow go automatically so you don't have to click through it. So that's with your transitions. So if I click on transitions and I pick a transition, you can always take a look at your effect options, but I'm going to take that off of mouse click after, and I'm going to change that to 2 seconds. If you need to slow your transitions down because you transition to a slide, if you need to slow it down, change your duration. Slide 2, I could pick a transition. Again, look at my effect options, take it off of mouse click after, say 2 seconds. And again, I have to look at my duration. So now if I do my slideshow from beginning, I shouldn't have to be able to click through anything. My hands are off my mouse and everything's going to go automatically. So if you have any questions on that, please send me an email. All right, so on your slide master, you're going to have a group picture of whatever theme you choose. And then we would be using title only layouts. For each letter of the alphabet, you'll have a picture with animation on it. Just make sure everything is going automatically. So it's after previous on your animations, transitions, off of mouse click, and on after. And then on some of the slides, we'll actually have individual characters out of your theme. Now, normally, we would also be adding your own sounds. And I'm afraid with your laptops, a lot of times it doesn't let you download things. So I'm going to bypass that part. But let's say B, you have a basketball picture. We would put a sound of, say, a ball bouncing. So we would go in and put our own sounds. But again, I'm going to bypass that since I'm not quite sure if you guys can download sounds. All right, you're going to have to let me know if you have any questions. You guys have a good day. All right, bye-bye.